December 19th, 2018, 10:19 a.m. Fog is finally dissipated. Thought I would get some sun, but it looks like all them wispies from yesterday at the sunset. And then when I was doing the moons, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, they were still spraying the skies. Just my camera couldn't pick it up because it's nighttime. Doesn't have night vision. Yeah, this is what we got. No sun. No sun again. I mean, not even... Here's the way it rolls. Right now, the sun is coming up from my viewpoint from here. It'll come up like right in there. That is the brightest part. So I'm imagining in my mind where this dark spot is. Somewhere around here is the sun. I would just imagine, because that's the way the camera is showing it through the viewfinder. Above, we're facing north, northwest, which is kind of odd because it looks like a bright spot over there. That must just be lighter, just some lighter coverage over there. So that was northwest, that is west, southwest, directly south. You look up, that's about the brightest spot. Southeast, and then east, northeast. So up, come back, do a whole panorama. So I'm imagining right there, that should be where the sun's at, more or less. Yeah, so alright, so it looks like a cloudy, gloomy sky view. No sun visible. Man, I wish they would quit doing these aerosol injections. So yeah, I've been doing some research online, which I tend not to do too much, but as long as it isn't things like Wikipedia that has half of the stuff put in there is not even the same as a written encyclopedia. Yeah, I looked up something, I believe it was HR 2977. This was proposed back in 2001 and Congress passed it while nobody was looking, behind closed doors, and it says that governments or anybody associated that has interest in wanting to partake in it, they are allowed to spray chemtrails without our consent. We have no say-so over it. They are also allowed to use mood-altering weaponry without our consent. We don't get a say-so in it. As far as I'm concerned, I do not consent. And I know this, people are thinking, oh, you're overreacting, you know, the news says this on the television. So yeah, just remember, not everything you hear is the truth. There is a lot of fabrication going on. There's a lot of lying going on. There's a lot of, look, there's a squirrel. Look over here, don't look there. So be smart and be rational about things and do your research. And you will find out that some things you think are not really true might actually be true if you dig deep enough. I didn't even know about this act passed in 2001. And whoever is spraying these aerosols in the air, they have free reign. They will not get charged with it because they passed this in 2001. I looked it up, and there's more than, it protects more than just that. There's a couple other things. I just browsed through it and saw it, and my mouth dropped. I was like, you got to be kidding me. They're allowed to spray aerosols and chemtrails, and it says literally right on there, chemtrails. There's not even a word around it. Like to try and rephrase it like, we're doing aerosols in the stratosphere. No, it straight up said chemtrails. They're protected. They do not have to have permission. They do not have to have a permit. So yeah, just saying. I'm going to be doing more research on this stuff. There's a lot of things that they're spraying in the air that people don't realize that they're spraying, and it affects everything. Perfect example, I still have a lot of trees out here that are still got leaves on them. It should be bare. We should have already had these things swept up and ground. Even the green in between the trees and the rows they're growing, they should be dead and yellow from the frost. We've had a couple frosty days this last month in November. So, all right, this is an extra long sky view because I didn't get the sun, because there is no sun to be seen, and I just wanted to FYI on that 2977 legislation, passed it back in 2001, and I'm sure there's a lot more. I just have to dig deeper. All right, everybody, be safe out there. Peace out. December 19th, 2018, 12:20 p.m. sky view to the north, straight up. A little bit of clarity other than that jet that went by that I missed. Just flew straight through there and laid that out. Also, right over there, there's another one. So those look kind of dark. We're actually getting a little bit of, you can tell where the sun is now, finally. It's pretty cloudy all in all. But yeah, other than that, they're still trying to layer that. You can see, I'm trying to hold as still as I can. As you can see, the bottom layers of clouds are moving, and it is not moving. It is still there. Yeah. Now it's starting to get covered by the lower. That's how you can tell.